How's it going today, guys? My name is JSP, and today we will be talking about a bunch of stuff, a lot of Bears stuff, what's going on around the league, all that stuff. Now, first things first is, I'm a little late on this, but Rappaport has come out and said that enough teams are scrambling and looking for quarterbacks, and after the combine, the price of the number one pick has gone up. So teams are, in his words, they are scrambling to get that number one pick, their quarterback. They're guaranteed to get their guy. So he also said, since this is happening, we will probably, before free agency, see a trade fairly soon. That's what he said in his words. He said fairly soon. And now I had an argument in my last video about trading the pick too early as teams get desperate. But Ryan Poles went on a podcast this morning and he pretty much said it actually probably will be worth less closer to the draft. So, and I think they also want to know where they're picking, the Bears. I think they want to know where they're picking so they can game plan and all that stuff. But he pretty much said closer to the draft, the price might go down. So he thinks he can get what it's worth now rather than later. But he also said on this Peter King interview that he knows for a fact he can pretty much get 3 first-round picks this year, a 2024, and a 2025. Now, I don't know 100% if I believe him, but apparently, if this is true, and Ian Rappaport is one of the most reliable news reporters, then I believe him, okay? He's saying that teams are scrambling for the first overall pick, and they have massive offers, and it'll probably be fairly soon, which free agency is in literally, 9 days? Yeah, 9 days. It is in a week and 2 days. So we will probably be hearing more and more about trading the pick within probably the next 4 or 5 days. At least I would assume so. It's going to start heating up for the Bears, okay? So now that Ryan Poles and Matt Eberflus, they've all gone on these interviews. They were just on Pardon My Take this morning. He was on Peter King's interview. They're going on like an interview spree. Now that Ryan Poles has finally spoke to the media about all this, I feel a whole lot better, okay? So if he can trade the first overall pick to the Panthers, the Saints are out of it because they just signed Derek Carr a few hours ago. I was at the dentist getting my teeth cleaned. They don't look amazing right now, but I was getting it cleaned. I was at the dentist, and they just signed Derek Carr while I was at the dentist. That is good and bad, okay? So the only bad part is that the Saints are out now. They got their quarterback. The good part is the Jets may or may not be in. The Raiders, they're in. I mean, obviously, they weren't going to go with Derek Carr anyway, but you know what I mean. And there's also news that Derek Henry, is also apparently rumored to be getting shopped this offseason. He's been injury prone, all this stuff. And I mean, if you give me a first round pick next year in Derrick Henry, I will happily take it. But back to the Jets. I see the Jets only have 3 options. Okay. You either go with Aaron Rodgers, you try your hardest. You're so desperate for a quarterback. You try your absolute hardest. You throw 3 first-round picks at Aaron Rodgers and the Packers. And then Aaron Rodgers, you come here. Or you do Lamar Jackson, 3 first-round picks for Lamar Jackson, and you come play for the Jets if they don't get a deal done. Or you roll with Zach Wilson, okay? You roll with Zach Wilson and see how that goes, because we all know how it's going to go. Because Zach Wilson is just not the guy, okay? I don't think he has that passion for football. Yeah, he's got all the talent, but he doesn't have it all up in here. He's not, at least that's what I think. He doesn't have it up in here. He doesn't look like he wants to be there half the time. He doesn't look like he wants to play. I may be wrong. I don't pay attention to the Jets. I don't pay attention to Zach Wilson besides him fucking moms, but I don't care. I don't think he has it up here. So you either roll with Zach Wilson or you trade up for a quarterback. It doesn't have to be the first overall, but if the Bears trade back to 4, to 2, to 9, whatever, I don't remember where the Jets are at, but I'm pretty sure they're not top 10. You trade back, okay, or you trade up, I'm sorry, to get a quarterback in the draft if you like one, Anthony Richardson, Will Levis, CJ Stroud, whoever. It doesn't have to be number 1. But if the Bears trade back to number 4, to number 2, to number 9, you trade up with the Bears to number 4 and get your guy. So the Jets not getting Derek Carr, not getting Aaron Rodgers, not getting Lamar Jackson would be very, very good for the Bears if they decide to trade with the Bears. That is just what I'm saying. But yeah, they say it's really heating up. It's good. I think we're in a good position. Ryan Poles just saying we're in a very, very good position. They're just saying they can possibly get a 2024 pick and a 2025 first-round pick. And a lot of this news is just making me feel better that we're not trading Justin Fields. And yes, there is a scenario that if we trade the pick, we still trade Justin Fields. Like if Ryan Poles really, really believes that he can trade down to 4 or 2 or whatever and still get the guy they want, then yeah, they can trade Justin Fields for even more picks this year and next year. But I think if we trade this pick, it's pretty much like 100% we're not trading Justin Fields. But I'm not going to 100% guarantee it, because if Ryan Poles thinks he can trade down, you know, like I just said all that, but you know exactly what I mean. All this is just making me feel awesome, feel better. So, I mean, I understand where Ryan Poles is coming from when he says that if I trade it now, I already have a trade partner that will give me 3 first-round picks. And if we get closer to the draft, then maybe the trade value can go down. So I'm just going to do it right now. I mean, I get it. I think I'm right and he's right. We're both kind of right at the same time. Where if you want to trade it closer to the draft, I get more desperate. But at the same time, it could go down. So if you already have a high package value, if you have a high value package, just trade it right now instead of closer to the draft. I get it. I understand. But right now I would just trade it. Okay. Because I want Justin Fields to be our guy. And he has also come out and said, yeah, we're rolling with Justin Fields. We want to see, I mean, he didn't say we're rolling with him, but we want to see how he is in the future. That's pretty much what he said. I forgot what he said in the interview. He said something about, yeah, we pretty much want to roll with Justin Fields. We want to build around him. That's what he said. So I don't know why a GM would say that and then just trade him away. Right now, in my opinion, after the combine, since Bryce Young didn't throw or really do much the combine besides talk to GMs, and he just got measured and weighed, since he didn't really do much of the combine and he's waiting for his pro day, I think right now CJ Stroud might have passed him up as the number 1 QB off the board. Anthony Richardson probably will go number 3rd. I think a lot of teams just fell in love with him. But CJ Stroud had a very, very nice throwing session, and I think a lot of teams were very wowed by CJ Stroud. Anthony Richardson, Will Levis was not bad. Stetson Bennett, however you say his first name, Stetson, I think it is. I'm not a college, I don't really watch college, so I'm not a big college fan. But Stetson Bennett out of Georgia, I know that they won the national championship. I think he's just not being talked about enough, okay? I mean, he's a good quarterback, but again, he is 25, right? He's 25, 26, something like that. He is 2 years older than me, okay? He is 1 year older than Justin Fields, and Justin Fields already has 2 years experience in college, or I mean, in the NFL. So I think that's why not only a lot of people are very interested in him. He won the national championship. He had a very good game, but who wants a 25-year-old rookie? And I can say the same thing about Velus Jones Jr., but it's different when it's a quarterback. If you're going to invest in a quarterback and you think he's your franchise guy, you need him for the long haul, but he's already 25, turning 26 this year. It's pretty risky taking a 25-year-old out of Georgia. But anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, and I will see you guys in the next one. Have a good day.